Má nhớ không, chứ con nhỏ má dạy con lau nhà á. Rồi má nói hồi má đi bàn thăm của má, cái con lau nhà, cái bà nội và bà Phò nói chừng nào cái này nó wet á, bỏ cái fan, cái heater để nó dry. Leave the dog out. I'm mopping the floor.
I didn't hear you.
Oh,
I'm not supposed to hear you.
I'm recording. How come you not hear me when I said I'm mopping the floor?
I'm out there. I thought you meant to close the door.
No. Deaf or something?
No, just outside. In mowing.
Oh God. Yeah. Anyway, where did I put the heater? Wait. What up? Oh dear. Don't even know where I bloody put the heater. Do you know where I put that heater? The little fan heater? You don't know?
Bedroom or around underneath here somewhere.
Yeah, can you look for it?
No.
I'm recording, I can hear your voice. Huh? Yeah. I don't know where I left the heater. Oh well, never mind. And usually you leave it in the fridge. Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a heater with a fan on it and it dries. Okay. Life functioning. Yes, in fact, life functioning is a corollary in relation to the wind of the sound, and the wind of the sound is indeed the posture of the element of a heat wave, because based upon the heat wave, the engine of a jet can be diameter in relation to the jet speed, and each jet speed that you have, you will encase the study to actually work out the corollary. Because in time, when you work out the corollary, the decimal of 55.3 and 25.4 is a decimal conference in relation to the guardian. Yes, it is. In that way, when you have that, it's not accurate as yet. Oh, not accurate, sorry. It's not there as yet. When you have that conference in relation to the guardian, you will work out the formula to actually position yourself into the digital world. The digital world is in phase of 3.4, 2.8 and 2.6 in relation to the development of the inflow technology. The inflow technology is the internal coolant based on the separator of function 248, variables CC plus 1 and CC plus 2, phase 59.6 and phase 54.5, which is a phase of 3.2 and 2.6, digital color. The digital color is based on the expertise to realize its functioning of its order and also to summation into a reminder and to forry the controller. That's correct. When you forry the controller based upon the jet speed, the understanding of the ammonia is actually by kinetics. And each kinetics that you have, you actually form yourself into the world of the wizard. Yes, Chronicle. In that way, the world of the wizard, you will perhaps yourself into a dictation or dicta by a separator into a SERP. And each SERP that you message, you will component the correct heat. Once you do that, you will also form yourself into the world of wizard and to convey itself into the life of the journey.
Where is that heater? We used to have it around here somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Oh, well, next time I'll buy a new one. Just want a short heater fan thingy. Anyway, in time, once you work out once you work out the digital color, the function of the ordering system, you will also phase into the element of a posture. And each posture that you do, the web will be spidered into the indexing ascendancy of a table sharing network. But perhaps in time, once you have the real engine, you can speed the jet really fast in relation to your development by me and full. The me and full is FOO. Me and full is a cone of a diameter, and to undo the soft amount of prediction. Yes, and in time, once you do that, the prediction of a service can also be functioning into the next variables by Javanon. Yes. When it's by Javanon, you can also scripture itself into the next area of expertise and to decimal the fluctuation of your influence in mathematical manner by the kinetics. And each kinetics that you have, you will unshare the birth tissue of the element of mark. In that way, once you do that, you are perhapsing into the next prediction service in relation to PPI1 and PPI2, which is a decimal color of its function. In that way, once there is an ordering system of infoload technology, the data of its component will be sharing into the expertise and to realize the decimal of 2.89 and 2.84, which is evening out the ordering of the system in relation to your development of the infoload technology. As in return, the perhaps math condition of algorithm versus the nature, you will reverse yourself into the decimal of non-283 and non-281, which is an ordering system in relation to the development of infoload. In that way, once you share the network of one-on-one and also to subsidize into the indexing system, the ascendant is based upon a pro. Yes, a pro. But perhaps sometimes a pro is a probe in relation to the proximity. And any proximity that it has, it will indicate the enemy. When it does that, the pilot knows the radar in relation to your development of which aeroplane is where they are, just like TomTom, navigation, TomTom. In that way, once you share into the network of the compliance, you will mature its age in relation to the development of Infolow and also to design the instrument. As in time, once you do that, the correspondence of its network, you can also phase into the area of expertise. If there is one, you can also function the order of indexing system and also to degrade the application fee, which is 3 on 3 and 2 on 1, decimal CC plus 12648 and CC 563841 VidCon. In relation to seminar. In relation to the seminar, the formulation of a controller, you can also outburst into its data only. But in fact, the more you do, the less you assume. No, less you will accumulate. No, the less you will accuse. No, the less you will triplet the descendancy into its engine. And any engine with a heat wave, you can also program into the decimal of 11.9 and 2.486, which is the colorful world of the wizard in relation to the development of planet Noosa or Noosa, something like that in relation to Noosa. In that way, the instrument of formula, you can also control the controller in relation to the development of the Infolow. And in the Infolow technology, the data network will also be functioning into the area of expertise and to realize the digital colorful world. Because the digital colorful world is functioning into the area of expertise and to realize its function. And each function that you have, you will be phasing into the allay and torrent, the word condition and pathology in relation to inking the engine 238 and 2.463, which is a compliance in relation to your development by the jet speed and also to conquer the platypus. In relation to doping the area of expertise, you will be functioning into the area of its assumption. As in time, you will rework the condition of pathology and to understand the decimal of 2.5 and 2.6, which is a colorful world of the compound and its component only. But in fact, the more work that you do, the less power that you will have in relation to assumptioning into the area of Flucker and Inflict. Flucker and Inflict is based on Unix 2.8 and 2.9 terminal CPF1 and CPF3, which is a hash of SID. And the hash of SID is a correct controller of the element of the Infolow. Because in time, when you work out the digital color of the world, I'm cooking my food for my dogs. In that way, when you summation the order of the expertise, you will realize the non-digital world of influence and flucker into the performance of your work. What does that mean? That means, indeed, when it means indeed, the working condition of pointer, you can also pin out the data of its component in relation to the development of the Infolow technology and outburst into the decimal of 2.8 and 2.61, which is its functioning order of 1 on 1 and 3.4862489, and also in turn itself into its conflict. And each conflict by the CDOS, you have to virtual the machine in relation for a fifth element of the fourth. Yes, the fifth element of the fourth is the measurement of its decency in relation to ascendant and also to guardian the relationship once you build your technology.
In that way, you are sharing the network into a compound of each component and area of expertise to realize digital color, which is A3.2 and A3.56284, which is an in adjustment of variables. And in that time, you will rework yourself into an even order of functioning 3.8 and 2.61, which is an ordering system of digital color of dope. In that way, the hemisphere is based on planet Moon, baby. But in time, when it's based on the planet Moon, something smells. I just mop the floor and wash my hand based upon that ammonia. Usually I wash my hand. Smells different. But anyway, the request of a formula you can also compound itself into its indexing the offendant of time. Offendant. In fact, the offendant means CSS++ phased into DO1 and DO2, which is a component of its compound in relation to its signature. Yes, the key signature is the mainframe in relation to the UFO 309 and the UFO 365, which is a component of expertise to realize the decimal of 1143 and 2468, which is an evening order of the noon by 3012 and 306, which is a functioning order of expertise to actually include the perhaps. When you include the perhaps, the time off and time on is based on the digital color of Infolow technology. If there is one, the the functioning of its order will query, the pretext. Yes, it will query the pretext. And when it queries the pretext, it will preserve into the proximity. When it does that, the engine will actually be noticed into its variables. And each variables that it has, it will perhaps itself into the impacting degree of noon 8328 and noon 8346 and noon 34862, which is a compass of northeast southwest based upon east 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 south and northeast south more. In that relation, the proximity is based upon the probe, and each probe that you invent based upon the alignment of time, you can also influence the needed of compass 2283 northeast southwest and compass 5583 north south east west south and also northeast south 84. In that way, the composition of the timer you can phase into the element of the Infolow technology and also decimal the function of its expertise and to realize the digital color of the world. In this way, you are functioning into the area of expertise and to realize the decimal of 389 and 2.3684, which is a perhaps in relation to the development of Infolow. Because the development of Infolow is based upon the digital color of the world, the one-on-one, which is a subdivider in relation to a time machine. The time machine is based on the scientific time 28 and time 84, time 86 and time 83, time 81 and time 82, time 86 and time 83, time 84 and time 83, time 82 and time BFG buck. Yes, 1824 buck, 1826 buck, 1821 buck, 1821 buck, 1827 buck, 1829 buck, 55.6, buck 21.C, buck 21.A, buck 21.3, buck 27.1, buck 21.6, buck 21.5, buck 55.6, buck 55.4, buck 56.1, buck 55.2, buck 55.6. Demolition of determination and also posture into the next guests. In that way, the peripheral perhaps itself into its compound of the diameter by the proximity. And in relation to the proximity, the understanding of the grid, you can also share into the next phase of A381 and A384, which is a diameter in relation to the development of a probe. But the preflex, yes, the preflex is based upon Apache and also two rewrite rules in relation to MAC address by Andy Wojcicki. Once he does that, he will configure itself into the next galaxy. And in relation to the next galaxy, the off posture of the element of the design by Russia is to missile the speed of the engine. When you missile the speed of the engine, you will move into the next hemisphere. I don't know much about the layers of the earth, only you guys. I only know atmosphere and hemisphere. But you guys develop the plane, so you know how high it goes to. So what I'm doing is trying to help you guys to work that one out. And if an airplane or an airship, maybe, if an airplane or an airship goes a bit further, then you get further apart in relation to the planet Moon. Yes, in that way, the spaceship also sharing into a Neptune of the element of a planet, and also to phase the V of 2.4 and 2.61, which is by Galicia. In that way, when it's by Galicia, the off element of inflow technology will be outburping itself into the next hemisphere. In that way, the development of the inflow technology will unperhaps itself into its component of CC plus prefix 1824 and CC plus prefix 1824 and CC plus prefix 1856 and CC plus prefix 1826 and 8241 and 8265 and 8221 and 8224. In that way, the component of the area you can also phase into the next expertise if there is a digital color of the world in relation to NASA, Nava, element Nova, supersonic power 3821, 6824, supersonic power 2821, 6824, supersonic power, TT83, TT81, Dr. TMG F341, and Dr. Faye, yes, good, Dr. Faye 182864, Dr. 9832185, and Aplex the Proflix. Yes, when you Aplex the Proflix, you will also share into the next NASA to also work out the iTunes and to feed the monthly sharing of the network and to component the area of musician. In that way, it will help you to destroy the power of the semi or supersonic power. What that means is that when you A3841 and A3821, the conflicts of the conflict will also be Apache in relation to the microchip fiber, and next the application form of working into one, which is a subdivider of the element of inflow technology. The more or less area of expertise, you will application form the area of interest and also to function into the area of expertise and to order the decimal of 2.84 and 2.81, which is an application form of a conferi of this conflict. In that way, when you have the conflict in relation to CDOS attack and also CC plus prefix the proximity of a probe. When you have the probe, you will know where to oh, that's all I know of. That's Papa, that's all I know of. But in time, the proximity alert will also function into the mothership. The mothership from a game called Home's World, one of my favorite games. The mothership is actually grading into the next alignment of time and also to bash the pinning in relation to the correcture of a conclude law and also to pattern the non-element of time. And in that way, the ordering system of a decimal based upon the prefix and also to preserve the fossil. Gotcha. In that way, when you preserve the fossil, you will be knowing or noding into the two epochs of Afari and also to share into the MAC address and also to work out the IPD1 and the IPD62, IP21 and IP62, 1824 and 8241, 2841 and 2184. These just two dots. 2841, 2862, 1829, 1824, dot, two dots. I don't know what you call that, but it's two dots. 1824, 6842, 1821, 6841, 2841, 6842. Prefix, preserve, cabbage in relation to area of expertise and also to assumption the order of Fun 8368 and Fun 2824, digital logics 1824 and 6842, scientific calculator TEXAS, that's a country in America, TAXES, and function into area 52 by the alien spaceship. The compliance of the alien spaceship is the aluminium. In that way, the function of a spaceship is one of the most complexity of this world, and the formula of a controller is to function into the next hemisphere in relation to the galaxy. And in time, when you do that, the compliance of your composition will also share into its opponent of Apache mod read-write rules. Do not turn into a blind machine in rules. Once that is even, Unix 2284, 2281, Mac ISP 25, 2, 3, 5, 4, 1. In that relation, the IP address for Apache is in relation to the mod read-write rules. And in that time, the mod read-write rules will investigate into the next Fourier controller by the Anemonia in relation to kinetics, and any kinetics by the Pegasus is in relation to the next development of inflow technology and also to unburn the ISO 3384, digital color ISO 2183 and function the order of expertise, and to ISO 2214 phase into the partition. And any partition is the condition of your medical report based upon the descendancy, and each descendancy is based upon the table timer and also to proximity it into the probe. And in that time, the proximity of a probe will be investor into the development of the inflow technology and also to outburst the red moon in relation to development of inflow technology, outburst to the red moon conflict into the DOS attack, and mod rewrite rules. Phase 2.868216842, perhaps in time, rewrite rules second ascendancy indexing the mother frame and work out the motherboard in relation to 64.82641 bot and 22418 bot and 22482 bot. In that way, the hemisphere will be in the next Afari in relation to the semi. And each semi of a program, you can also work out the decimal of 2281 and 2284 in relation to the development of inflow technology and also to function the order of expertise. In that time, the correct contour of phase 2.428 is the Mod-Virud rules based upon Andrew fluctuation into its conflict by conflicting into its ascendancy. And in the ascendancy, the timetable will also function into the area of expertise and to realize the decimal of 2.268 and 2.281, which is, oh dear, who's that? Oh, that is the alien, what I just said. That is Galaga. No. That sounds similar to Galicia. Galaga. No. Sounds similar to Galaxy. Galaga. Glaze. No, not glaze. That's jewelry stuff. Glass. That's all I know of. That's an alien word. That's all I know of. In that time, the blueprint of the jet speed for the stealth is in the working condition of your prototypes and module itself into the proximity of a probe. When you do that, the proximity of a probe will share into the next galaxy in relation to Papa, and to component its area in relation to the galaxy, which is the black round of a circlon, and also to phase into the black soul and element the injection of the Milky Way, and also to phase into 3384 and 2485, which is a conflict in relation to the DOS attack, and also to Boss Hugo, the suit and case study, the management system. Perhaps, but in time, I will calculate the next one in relation to the proximity of the kinetics, and in that time the kinetics will actually share into Pegasus, and also to phase into a European Guardian by and for Your Majesty. Good.